Hello, everyone. This is my YouTube channel, and thank you for tuning in. Today we're going to basically be talking about what I would do if I wanted to boost my credit and do it in the quickest amount of time, and this having nothing to do with disputing or getting things removed. This is purely off of what you can do right now to help boost your credit profile. Now, first, there's some things that you're going to have to understand, right? Your credit is composed of different things that make up your score. Today, we're only going to talk about two of those things. Two of the things two of the things that we will be referring to will be your payment history and your amount of debt. Now, payment history will be what you see here. It is about 35% of your score will be your payment history. So that will be weighed the highest, would be your payment history. If you're paying things on time, how many accounts you have and what's being paid on time and what's not. Your history of your on-time payments or not. Now, 30%, that would have to do with your amount of debt. Now, the amount of debt when it comes to your utilization on your revolving cards or your amount of debt for open accounts, just overall the amount of debt that you have. Now, with these two put together, you have about 65%. 65% of that 100% pie being your pie, almost basically more than half. You have half, and then let's say that this is 65%. More than half, 65. You control. Now, the good thing about that is, even if you may still have things on your credit that are in the midst of being deleted and you're disputing, you're still able to make your score jump because your score is based upon this. So with us knowing that, let's get into what is, really the tea. Now, payment history. With your payment history, meaning on-time payments, even if you have negative payments that weren't on time in the past, if you are adding on with positive payments, that will offset the negative payments that you're still trying to maybe get rid of. So that means credit builders. Now, I'm going to list some credit builders that will offset this percentage right here, that payment history, that 35%, because now you're adding on-time payments. So the more on-time payments you get, the more your score will go up. And the more consistently over time you do that, the more your score will go up. But more important, these credit builders that you get that will be tapping into the payment history being 35% also will help you with your amount of debt. And why will it help you with your amount of debt? With this 30% category right here, it'll help you with your amount of debt because if you have debt like on say a collection or you're behind on something, a charge off, whatever, now if you're showing that you have gotten approved for a credit builder, which usually if you're going with kickoff, that might be $3,500 that will be added on. So technically that would be your good debt, and then you have the bad debt. So if you're good debt, if you're getting a credit builder added on, that will offset your utilization. You may literally get a boost in your credit just because now your percentage of the amount of debt will drop. Your utilization will drop. It'll drop because now you have more available credit. Now you have more available credit to offset possibly you having, let's say, a 60% utilization. a 60% utilization, but you tack on a $3,500 credit builder, $3,500 credit builder, with that credit builder, they're going to look at that. And now your 60% could well possibly, let's say, go down to 40%. 40% utilization. And with that being said, if your usage and your utilization is lower, now you have literally helped boost your credit without even having to remove any accounts. So Self is an account that is a great one. Self is a credit builder. You will automatically be approved and you will not have to have a hard credit check. And that is wonderful because a hard credit check, it absolutely will, lower your credit. But with having a soft pull, you don't have to worry about that. You've gotten approved for an account without. Now with credit builders, you have one being Self. I've done Self like 3 times and they're amazing. Self, basically, you can consider it being a savings account, but also a credit builder. Now, really, all the credit builders are similar to this. So with Self, you automatically will end up getting approved. With your approval, you will choose how much you want your monthly payment to be. That monthly payment will report to the credit bureaus as being either $25 a month, $35 a month, $50 a month, whatever package you choose that you can afford to pay every month, and knowing that you'll make on-time payments, that will be your payment. So, with that being said, that money is not only benefiting your 35% in the payment history category, but it is also going to benefit your amount of debt because it's going to give you more available debt to offset possibly the debt that you owe. Now, another one too. They also will allow you after like 3 or 4 on-time payments to be approved for their secured credit card. Now, with a secured credit card, if you go that route, you're going to be getting double. Now you have 2 accounts. Not only do you have the credit builder, but you'll have then a credit card, a secured credit card. With a secured credit card, that means your own money is going into this card. The money that you're paying to your credit builder loan, that money, let's say you're putting in $35 every month. That 35 is basically being, let's say, times that by 12, like whatever you get for $35 times it by 12 every single month, that money can be adding up to you having a credit limit of $225 or whatever. So not only that, will your money that you're saving and putting into your on-time history on your credit builder loan, but in addition, you'll then have your savings on a secure card that you'll get double the on-time payments. And not only that, you have access to that money to then use it to pay a bill or do whatever you need to do and pay it back. Now, with them doing their credit card, you will be eligible at a certain point to get increases that are unsecured. So yes, you have a secured card with them, but now they see that you're doing as you should with your payments. So now they're going to give you some free money and they're going to give you a higher limit of unsecured money. Like, it doesn't get any better than that. Self has to be the number one that I have loved. It has boosted my credit over 3 times, literally the 3 times that I've gotten it, and it has continued to help my credit profile. Not only has it helped boost my credit, but literally it has added in some, history to my file. Even if you have good credit by your score, if you don't have enough accounts in your profile is weak. They see that, you may not be equipped to handle getting approved for something because they don't see over a period of time you being able to handle paying on time every month, every month, every month. They don't see that you're responsible in your payment history. Now, the second one would be Kickoff. I love Kickoff. It is very much similar to Self. But I love the fact that you only have to pay like $30 a month and you get a credit limit of like 3,500 will report. So that'll really help you in this area for your payment history and then for your amount of debt. That'll help you tremendously. Ava is another one. And also Credit Strong. I love Credit Strong. Credit Strong actually made me eligible to get approved for a unsecured personal loan through a credit bureau for like $10,000. And because I was paying my Credit Strong account, I had a secured loan with Credit Strong for 10,000. Because the bank that I was trying to apply for to get an unsecured loan later on in time, they they had proof that I'm able to handle the payments of a $10,000 loan. So that's why they gave me one. You can't have stuff on your credit that is, you only have had experience with $1,000, $2,000, and then think they're going to approve you for 10K, 15K. No, you have to start off somewhere. So start with the credit builders. Those literally will give you all the bulk, all of everything you need to show that you're able to handle getting yourself approved for a $10,000 personal loan. You know what I mean? Now, with that being said, I'm going to list all the credit builder accounts that will be beneficial to help you improve your credit and have control over literally 35% of your score you control by adding on credit builders, by adding on these secure credit accounts so that you will then be able to possibly get approved. For instance, you can get approved for a credit card even though you have negatives and things going on, you can still get approved. So, in the midst of you disputing and getting things off of your credit, I suggest you take control of that 65% by building up your credit with credit builders. For anybody that is looking to tune in and get more information about this, stay posted because I will have more and more information for you guys as it comes. Thank you for tuning in. Peace.